Two of them married and two of them are twins. I know it sounds pretty complicated.
That does sound complicated.
But trust me, Jimbo, it isn't.
Okay.
It isn't. But you'll probably know them from this absolute tune.
Been having dreams, splashing in the summer stream, tripping, I fall in. I wanted it to happen. My body turns to ice.
Hey, cool video as well. I like it a lot. That has had already over 42 million Spotify streams.
Wow.
So Shaed will be on the show to talk to us all about that later on.
Yes, I'm excited. And did you take part in Veganuary? If you did, how did you get on? We knew someone who doesn't like it too much, and he also has the UK's #1 health podcast. Nutritionist Ben Coomber is going to be in the studio.
Oh, looking forward to getting some tips from him. And seeing as it's Valentine's Day tomorrow, we've got aphrodisiacs on the show, food to get you in the mood, if you know what I am saying. We're talking chili, we're talking fruits.
Oh, fruit gets me in the mood.
And we're talking oysters as well. But before all of that, it's time for the Big 4 at 4. Here are the 4 biggest stories of the day, and at #1, 21 Savage. So 21 Savage is to be released on bail. We brought you the news last week that the US rapper is actually an illegal immigrant from London and is being kept in custody in the States. However, we've got some good news. He's going to be released today. Yeah! Matt's excited by that. Producer Matt's loving it. 21 Savage was helped by legendary rapper Jay-Z, who hired him a lawyer, right, to fight his case. So it certainly helps, doesn't it, having friends in high places? That's what that's proven.
No, Jay-Z has one less problem to worry about.
He's down to 98, isn't he?
He's down to 98 problems, just ticking them off the list. He's doing well in 2019. At #2, how's Jamaica fortune? A Jamaican man has just become $158 million richer after taking home the Super Lotto jackpot on Tuesday. However, due to high crime levels, lottery winners often disguise themselves. But the winner of the latest lottery, known only as A. Campbell, took things to a whole new level when he wore a Scream mask. Look at that. He was just so shocked by the news.
Wow.
What mask would you stick on, Jimbo?
Well, if I had to go into disguise, I'd go for, I think I'd go for oh, do you know what's really creepy? Have you ever seen the Donald Trump masks?
Oh, they're awful, yeah.
I'd go one of those, because if you want people to avoid you, then you can't do better than that. What would you wear?
I would wear maybe a Simon Cowell mask, because I feel like I could bag loads of freebies. Everyone's terrified to approach you as well.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good.
There you go.
Masks.
That's that.
And at #3, Ariana loses £3 million.
What?
Yeah, I can hear you cry. 3 million what? £3 million pounds? 3 million rings? 3 million hair scrunchies?
No, not the scrunchies.
3 million followers on Instagram. Instagram has been purging those pesky bot accounts, and lots of celebrities have seen their follower numbers drop. What are you doing, Daisy? You forgot to pick up your phone, didn't you? This bit was supposed to be a joke where Daisy was checking her phone, but it's too late. Don't worry about it. Oh, what are you doing, Daisy?
Oh, what? Nothing.
You were checking how many followers you've lost, weren't you?
Oh, Jimmy, you get me every time.
I'm going home. I'm out of here today. I'm not feeling it.
At #4, it's picture perfect. Jimmy, how far have you gone for the gram? How far have you stunted for the gram?
I've laid on the floor before.
Whoa.
You know, I
bet that gets a couple of likes.
I've taken my top off before.
Oh!
There's no limit I won't go to get those likes on the gram.
You love breaking the internet, don't you?
I do. I do.
You are Kim K's biggest rival. Well, what about getting bitten on the bum by a pig? No?
Sure.
Never had it done? All right, because that's what happened to a Venezuelan fitness influencer visiting a remote beach for a photo shoot. Take a look at this.
Oh, no.
There she is.
Serves her right.
Bitten on the bum.
We can't show a big bum like that, can we, on telly? Can we watch the bit where it gets bitten again, or is that not possible? Just quickly show. I just want to see the bite in action.
Oh, it did go for it, didn't it?
Oh, nasty pigs.
Nasty pigs. Very nasty. All right, well, the influencer Michelle Lewin had no problem sharing the incident with her 13 million followers and probably made for better content, if anything.
Yeah, probably, actually.
That was a big 4 at 4. Oh, OK, absolutely tons on today's show, starting with our musical guest, Shaed. And I tell you, Shaed is the opposite of what they are getting right now. Their latest hit has over 40 million Spotify streams, and we're going to be talking to them in just a few minutes.
Yeah, and in Worldwide Wednesday, we're going to be checking out the biggest tracks from around the globe right now. But there's a twist, because this week it's all love songs only. In fact, here's a little snippet of one now.
것만 같았지 떠나지 않게 잡아줘 나의 가슴 속에서 no 대리건 차원의 다른 느낌 부족해 내 맘에 안기로는 이곳이 나야 때는 마치 것만 같았지 떠나지 않게 잡아줘 나의 가슴 속에서 너와 나에게 우리가 사는 세상은 다른 것과 달라 서편이 안기가 나 얼기다 들어대 또다시 계절이가
I quite like that. It's very chilled, isn't it?
I like the sound of it. We're going to be hearing a little bit more about that later on. We'll also be talking to you about the latest film releases as well, including a brand new trailer, which has not gone down well with fans. Find out about which film we're talking about later on.
Yeah, but first, to other film news. Are we on our way to a Harry Potter reboot? Well, the star of the original films, Daniel Radcliffe, thinks so. Actual Harry Potter. He said, I'm sure there's going to be some other version of it. I know I'm not the last Harry Potter I'm going to see in my lifetime. Which is huge, isn't it? But I guess it makes sense. Hey, can't get it. My wand. What do you make of that, Daisy? Another Harry Potter?
I mean, I don't think that they should reboot it, if I'm honest.
Leave it as it is forever.
Leave it as it is. I mean, everyone loves it as it is, and sometimes when you go over something, you can ruin a good thing.
But it's already nearly 20 years old.
Oh, that is true.
So there'll be a point where people want an update.
Yeah.
There'll be a point where that looks old-fashioned.
Yeah.
Just how we've got a new Mary Poppins.
Yeah.
You know, we've got a new... We've got loads of new...
Who's going to be the new Jimmy Hill?
Dunno. Someone amazing. I mean, they could do a Netflix thing. They could turn Harry Potter into a Netflix series, maybe.
No.
Because a lot of people say that in the original films there wasn't enough time to do the plot justice. So over the course of a long series, you'd be able to go a bit more in depth.
Do you know what, though? With Harry Potter, it's shown every Christmas, and you could not binge-watch a Netflix series of Harry Potters in one afternoon on a Boxing Day.
No, that's true, actually.
It would ruin Christmas.
Take the family element away. Christmas. As long as they don't change the music, because that's the best bit of Harry Potter for me. Love that. I mean, look, let's take a look at some reboots, shall we? Remember Ghostbusters? The absolute classic with Bill Murray? Well, the reboot was not so classic, was it? They butchered it, quite frankly. Let's take a look.
OK, power up!
I thought it was quite good, actually.
All right, well, the gunshots, Jimmy. Let's talk about the gunshots.
What's wrong with them?
The fakeness of them.
Well, it's not a documentary, is it?
No,
of course the gunshots are fake.
I mean, CGI and what we can do nowadays. Right, here's what one Twitter user had to say.
I don't care what Twitter users have to say.
The Ghostbusters reboot was awful. My wife and I forgot we were watching it twice. What?
They forgot they were watching it twice.
What did they think they were watching? All right, there you go. Strong opinions, but some reboots are great, like the Tom Holland in Spider-Man. Check this out.
Finally. Hey, could you hold this for a second? Thanks. Hey, is this anybody's bike? No? Hey, buddy, is this your bike?
Not changed.
Hey, does anyone have a pen? Do you have a pen?
Now that's what I call a reboot, Jimbo. Spidey
doing my web.
On point.
That is good, actually, and I do like that Tom Holland. Yeah, so that's a good reboot.
Yeah, win-win. All right, so after Daniel Radcliffe said that he thinks there will be a Harry Potter reboot one day, we want to know what celebrity you would like to play Harry Potter and why.
Ah, good one.
Who would you choose?
What celebrity would I like to play Harry Potter? Yeah. Good question.
HP.
I think I'd quite like Timothée Chalamet.
Oh, he'd do a good job.
Chalamet? I never had to say. You know what I mean.
And his face doesn't age as well. I feel like he could play a younger role. Obviously, Harry's...
Young, old, whatever.
Yeah.
Do all the Harry Potters.
A young Harry and old Harry. I would choose Shawn Mendes.
OK, I'm here for that.
Harry Potter wears...
Sure.
Does he wear a school blazer sometimes?
And Shawn Mendes could do it without anything on.
Yeah, he could do it.
Couldn't he?
Yeah.
Take the school blazer off.
Harry Potter After Dark.
Yeah.
What could his wand do?
I'd love to see him handle a wand.
Me too.
I think he'd be good at it.
Yeah. All right, go on over to Owns and Stories now at Trending Live and let us know who you would like to play in the new Harry Potter reboot. Remember, if you're watching on repeat, don't message us, though, because we're not going to be there. Yeah, all right, after the break, we're chatting to American electro-pop band Shaed. Their latest hit, Trampoline, has had over 43 million Spotify streams. You might recognise it from a certain advert. We'll find out what that is after the break. And a little later on, Ben Coomber tells us about his Veganuary experience. How did you find yours? Ben has the biggest podcast in the UK, the biggest health podcast. We're going to be getting all of our health tips, aren't we, Jimmy? Yeah. We need to scrub up on our health. Absolutely. Yeah. We'll do it all after the break. See you in a sec.
Mum and I love reading about adventures in amazing places. But in this new adventure, we get to be the heroes.
At Expedia, you can book your flight, hotel, car hire and activities all in one place. Everything you need to go. Expedia. Atoll protected.
Go compare.
Oh, fantastic!
Nothing quite compares to Go Compare.
Fantastic!
This Valentine's, get your loved one something fabulous. Warren James. Beautiful jewellery.
Ludicrously affordable.
Cooker introduces the tab that does it all. 100 degrees boiling, hot, cold, and now also filtered drinking water. All from one tap. Interested? Go to cook.co.uk for an introductory offer.
Have you got loads of photos stuck on your phone? I did, till I found out I could print them for free. Now I free print my fridge, I free print wall, I free print brilliant memories. More than 500 free prints a year for free. You just pay delivery. Download the Free Prints app for iPhone or Android for free at free.com. And now you can free print a photo book or photo tile every month for free. It's a photo revolution. Download from the App Store or Google Play now.
When I was just a little girl, I asked my mother, what will I be?
Will I be pretty? Will I be rich? Is what she said to me.
Que sera, sera. Whatever will be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera. What will be, will be. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. Que sera, sera. What will be, will be. Que sera,
Amigo has now helped over 100,000 people to get on the road and over 300,000 people to get the money they need. Start your story today at amigoloans.co.uk.
Girlfriend, things that make you go wow. Things that make you go wow. Things that make you go wow, wow, wow. Yeah.
What's that? OK. Beagle says you ain't got life insurance. Numpties. Beagle Street could provide for the ones you love. If the worst happened, one of you could get covered for the monthly cost of that fish supper. With no medicals, you could get a quote in the time it takes to have a nice cup of tea. Cheers. What do you think?
It's a no-brainer.
Visit beaglestreet.com. Life insurance that really cares.
Success without integrity means nothing. Every hour of every day, be the man of today. Boss Bottled.
All you have to do is
Grammy goes to...
And the Grammy goes to...
And the Grammy goes to...
Catch the biggest night in music. It's the 2019 Grammy Awards. Catch up on all four now.
Welcome back to Trending Live. Now, Daisy, are you excited to find out what is being released in the cinema this week?
I am so excited. I want to know what my weekend's saying.
Good, good, because we've got a little sneak peek of a short clip from the new trailer for Aladdin. Check this out.
You really don't know who I am. Genie, wishes, lamb, none of that ringing a bell.
Oh, so excited. So this is the film we're talking about this week, and Will Smith looks terrifying as the genie.
Do you reckon?
This is what everyone's been talking about. We're going to be finding out more about that film in Film Me In, and that is not the only film news on today's show, as we'll also see what happened when Lucy caught up with Alita Battle Angel star Rose Salazar.
Oh, nice.
This is huge, this film.
Cool.
But now it's time to get out our first guests. They are an electro-pop band all the way from Washington, D.C., who burst onto the scene in 2016 with their hit Perfume, and now they are back with their latest hit, Trampoline, which has had over 43 million Spotify streams. Give it up for Shaed!
Yeah. Guys, good to see you. 43 million Spotify streams is a lot of millions of Spotify streams.
Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, what do you think when you think about those numbers? Because it's quite hard to visualise it, isn't it? It's a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's cool. I mean, we've seen a lot of crazy stuff, like, it's allowing us to be here with you guys, so it's cool.
Well, it's lovely to have you here.
So nice.
And welcome to London as well.
Yeah, thank you.
Great to have you. Well, before we chat, let's take a look at the new single. It's called Trampoline. Let's check it out.
I've been having dreams, splashing in the summer stream, tripping, I fall in. I wanted it to happen. My body turns to ice, crushing weight of paradise. Solid block of gold, lying in the cold. I feel right. Wait, if I'm on fire, how am I so deep in love when I dream of dying?
Love it.
Yes. The video is so nice, so
Thank you.
nice. How was it to shoot that?
It was really, really cool. We have, we've never really done like a music video where we're acting and doing a bunch of stuff. So it was really great, yeah.
Did you enjoy the acting side of it? We were like, oh, maybe I could be an actor.
Yeah, it was fun.
actually.
It was actually kind of scary, but it was good. It was fun. It ended up working out.
And there's a bit of trampoline action in there as well, obviously.
Yes, I didn't realize that these guys could flip and do certain things. So they're like really, really great on the trampoline. Me, on the other hand, I am not.
Oh, really?
Showing off the skills.
No, it was horrible. And they were barefoot, and I had to wear these big, clunky boots, and it was impossible to jump on that thing, but yeah.
Well, that's not... I mean, that's the fault of the boots.
Right,
It'd have been great without the boots.
Yeah, it was the boots. It was the boots.
I've not been on a trampoline in years. I'd quite like to, actually.
Yes. And they have these trampoline parks now, don't they, where you can just go and jump for hours for fun. Yeah. Want to take up trampolining, maybe?
Yeah.
Sounds back on.
Should we do it?
Let's do it.
And I mean, the video has done amazingly on YouTube as well. Do you sit and go through the comments? Do you, like, read much of the reaction?
Sometimes.
Or do you ignore it?
Sometimes it was funny to go through the comments because there was just like some hilarious little comments, but
I stopped reading when I found out that there was like a comment that had like 300 likes, like, dude at 1 minute looks like Mark Zuckerberg. Me, I was like, I'm not really about that, so stop reading after that.
I'm going to close the laptop.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's enough to say. And Trampoline actually featured an Apple advert, which is huge. How did this come about?
Well, a couple months ago, we got like a message from our manager, G, and he just said that he told us that somebody wanted to use the song for something. We had no idea what it was for. And it was like a couple months after that, we found out it was for Apple, and then a couple months after that, like, it was just super secretive. We had no idea the song was going to be used in the MacBook Air commercial. And it was just a huge surprise for us. It was pretty wild.
That was very cool.
That is amazing.
Yeah, we saw it when everyone else saw it. Like, we had no idea what it was going to be for until the day they actually, like, unveiled the new product. So.
Oh my word! Well, we've actually got a little clip of it, so let's take a look.
I've been having dreams, jumping on a trampoline, flipping in the air. I never land, just float there.
Yeah, it is. That's pretty cool. So did you all get a free MacBook Air out of it?
No.
What?
You know, that's,
we should have asked for that. We should have asked for that, but.
Our computers are getting pretty old, yeah.
Yeah, free Apple products for life.
Yeah. Thank you, Apple.
I feel like you can just walk into the store, just grab one and be like, look, our song's on the advert, so this is ours.
This is now mine. This is now mine. And obviously, guys, you broke through with your 2016 hit Perfume. How has your musical style changed? Has it developed since then, sort of 3 years in the process?
I think we're always trying to evolve. Between Perfume and Trampoline, we moved into a new house, and we have a studio in our house, and now we're, you know, always together and recording together. So I think that we're always evolving and trying to, you know, explore new things and find different ways to be creative. But yeah.
Yeah, well, let's talk about the relationship between you three then.
Yeah.
I feel like we should mention it, because it's really interesting. So Max and Spencer, you are brothers.
Identical twins, yeah.
Identical twin brothers, even though you've got different hair. Because, I mean, that's not part of being twin. You can change your hair, just to clarify. And Chelsea and Spencer, you're married.
Yeah.
When did you get married?
In October.
Oh, my word.
Yeah.
And how long had you known each other before?
11 years.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
oh my God.
Let's take a little trip down memory lane. This is a photo of you at your wedding.
Oh, cute.
Wow.
That's me doing that.
Yeah, and that's their other brother is marrying us. He is behind us, if you can see him. So they all kind of look the same.
It's a proper family affair. I love that.
Yeah.
It's so much fun.
So the relationship became before the band, then?
No, well, we were friends. We were friends, and we kind of like dabbled with writing together, but we just started Shaed like two and a half years ago.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I love it.
I love that.
Does it ever lead to, like, bust-ups and arguments?
Of course, 100%.
Yeah.
Because, like, often it's the people who you're closest to who you argue the most with.
Yes. Oh, yes. So we can definitely say that for sure. We spent all of our time together, so certainly.
We had an argument on the way here, you know.
Yeah,
so.
did we?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
What happened? I mean, should we go there? Or?
This is like a...
Something really stupid. I don't even know how. It's always over like really dumb stuff. I mean, it was like I had like an orange and like I didn't give her a slice or something like that. But usually it's
Whoa.
She's very high maintenance. So she's not.
Those are the best kind of arguments.
So good.
Silly stuff.
Well, let's not let that orange argument flare.
Let's split up the
Move
band.
away. No more fruit-based arguments.
No.
Thank you.
Take away the citrus, people. Well, Chelsea, as you're married to Spencer and as you guys are twin brothers, we've come up with a little game. Who knows Spencer the best out of the two of you?
Yeah. I am so excited.
We're very excited. It's a great idea for a game.
Yes.
Good. All right.
I am, yeah.
We've been trash talking all day, Chelsea, so.
Oh, really?
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see
Okay, all right.
Let's get into it. All right, so we love a bit of healthy competition here on Trending. So we have a few questions, OK, for you. Spencer, we want you to write down your answer.
There you go, Spencer.
And you guys, basically, we're going to ask you the questions. You have to write down what you think Spencer would say an answer to these questions. So this is a head-to-head now. Who knows Spencer best?
OK, so you all need some cards.
We all need cards.
Oh, you've got enough over there. There you go. Take the whole lot. I've only got 2 pens.
Oh, OK. That's fine. We can share.
I've lost oh, no, I've got another pen. It was down the side of my sofa.
Yeah.
There you go. So everyone have a pen each.
Here we go.
All right, let's get into it. So the first question is this.
Spencer.
Yes.
Who is your favourite current pop star?
Favorite current star.
Okay. Chelsea's got straight in there.
To choose.
An answer straight away.
I'm like afraid I'm gonna like cheat, so I'm not.
Like a really famous, pop star. Okay.
Yeah. Who is Spencer loving at the minute?
Okay. All right. Okay.
Okay. I can already see you taking this quite seriously, and I like that.
If I lose this competition, it's not gonna be good.
I do like it when we. Okay, right.
All right.
Everyone's got an answer. All right. Let's.
Spencer, you hold your answer close to your
Okay, I'll hold
for
up.
now, and we'll reveal yours last.
Okay.
All right, guys. What are you
Here we go.
thinking?
Chelsea, what have you gone for this first one? Dua Lipa.
Lipa, okay.
Max. Her.
Spencer.
What? Okay, all right. So it's a point to Chelsea there.
Chelsea there.
Very impressive.
That was really good. There was so many to choose from as well.
Okay, this one is possibly slightly easier. I don't know. What is Spencer's favourite film?
Okay, they're gonna get this.
Oh, straight away. Everyone's writing down straight away.
Okay, here we go.
I bet they're all completely different. All right.
All right.
Okay. Everyone got an answer?
Yeah.
I didn't spell it right, but yeah.
All right. Chelsea and Max, you reveal first.
Redemption.
Shawshank Redemption.
Yep, that's it.
Yes.
Yes.
Straight up to
You guys are good. You guys know each other. All right, what about this? Where in the world would Spencer want to travel to most?
Ooh.
Okay. Tricky one.
This is a tricky one.
Okay, we've all got an answer. Chelsea and Max, let's have a look. Tokyo, Japan.
Yeah, no, that's it. That's it.
Yeah. Yes.
Guys, you're good. You're good.
The bond is strong.
No.
Okay, let's do one more. What would Spencer say is his worst habit? This is always a tricky one, isn't it? Because if you say the wrong thing...
Calling someone out, then it's like, yeah.
Worst habit.
Yeah, this one. I forget what it is.
Like, I thought you liked it when I whistled.
Like, what?
That's not my worst habit.
You hate my feet?
See,
What is your worst habit?
I don't know.
I don't know if you have one.
Habitless.
I'm habitless now.
You found the perfect man.
I know.
I don't know.
Worst habit.
Um,
This is a tough one.
I mean, Chelsea, do you have an answer?
You
I'm
do,
not
but
gonna
you
write
don't
one
want to
if
write it
you
down, I can tell.
I don't know if I have one.
Do you have any other question? I can't think of anything. Do you think of anything?
All right, okay, let's do one more. Let's do one. That's too odd.
This one's
Who would Spencer want to play himself in a movie about his life?
Oh, interesting.
It just went from like easy to extremely hard.
Yeah, right. Totally did.
Spencer went to. Okay, let me think about
Do you
this.
even know this?
That is always such a hard question because I suppose you don't want to ego trip yourself and be like, say this huge big Hollyoaks actor.
Right.
Hollyoaks actor, you're going to say.
Some huge Hollyoaks actor.
This would be in like a long time though.
Okay,
This
all
would be
right.
like when I'm.
Okay, don't worry.
So is this like an old actor?
is
This
this
might be.
you guys
I'll
an
give you
old
guys a
person?
hint. It's an older actor. Who's
Okay.
an older actor.
You've really got into this.
Yeah.
We're running out of time, guys.
Older actor. I don't know if I got this one. Older actor.
All right, okay, come
ready?
on.
Here we go.
Let's see it.
Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey.
Dave.
Wait, are you kidding me?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
I don't know. I like Jim Carrey.
I just have a
Chelsea, what were you... And Chelsea's just done a sizzle there.
Maybe
you know what?
Yeah, right.
Guys, it tailed off towards the end, but I think you did pretty well, actually. I think you know yourselves really well. Listen, thank you so much for coming to see us. Trampoline is out now, and you're playing a show in Camden tonight, right?
Camden Assembly.
The Assembly Halls, which will be amazing. Give it up for Shaed, everybody.
Right, tomorrow is Valentine's Day, but who cares, because tonight is all about Galentine's Day, the day to celebrate your female friendship. So we spoke to a member of the fiercest girl band in history, Melody Thornton from the Pussycat Dolls, and she told us 5 ways to have the perfect Galentine's.
All right, y'all, I'm Melody Thornton. If you are single this Valentine's Day, don't you worry. I've got 5 tips for the perfect Galentine's Day with your mate.
I don't need a man.
Number 1, get together with your gals and make a family dinner. Every single one of you has a different dish that you're responsible for. It keeps your mind off the ex. It's good fun. And you know what? Eat lots of carbs, roasted chicken. Just go way out. Make like hard things to make, like tamales. Number 2, put together a power playlist of girl groups. start with the Pussycat Dolls, and if you really want to have some fun, you guys get together and try and figure out the choreography, and then put together a performance. Number 3, make sure to prank call your exes. Really be really creative. Film it, send it to your grandma, or just like random people. Just make the most of it. You don't need him. So this Galentine's Day, even if you have someone, my tip number 4 is to send yourself flowers. That way, no matter what happens, you get flowers. And then you get used to it every year. And then it doesn't matter if anybody else sends you flowers because I was gonna get them anyway. My tip number 5 for Galentine's Day is a road trip. Hello, you can take turns driving to another city. You can put on wigs and just pretend to be different people and do crazy stuff and enjoy your Galentine's Day. I don't need a man.
Yes, oh, yes. Look at all that girl power. Right, coming up after the break, we are joined by nutritionist Ben Coomber. There's nothing celebs like more than a fad diet. He's going to be telling us how they actually work.
And we're getting in midweek munchies as well. It's all aphrodisiacs for Valentine's Day. We'll see you after the break.
I hear a voice calling out for me. These shackles are made in a town to be free. Being for ease, being for love. I won't take the easy road. I try to keep on keeping on.
Sup, Sophie? You could save some serious money if you switch energy supplier.
Now, you could do it yourself, or you can go with the pros. U-Switch help you find a better deal and handle the switch for you.
Really?
It's the easy plan.
You just need your latest bill, and boom, they do the rest.
Just go online or call and join the millions who saved with U-Switch.
Yeah.
U-Switch. Switching made simple.
Is that my specials board?
I had a great imagination, but I never imagined I'd go blind. I was a tattoo artist, and 5 years ago, on my wife's birthday, I woke up and everything was black. I'll never do my old job again, but I'm not giving up. Now I want to be a counsellor to help people that have been through the things I've been through. That's why I'm on the waiting list for a guide dog to help me get where I need to be. There are hundreds like me, waiting. You can help by sponsoring a puppy from just £1 a week. Call 0800 952 3030 or text HELP to 78866. You get a cuddly toy, regular pup dates, and photos of your puppy growing into a dog. I'm lucky. I know where I want to go in my life. I just need a guide dog to help me get there. Thank you.
This Valentine's, get your loved one something fabulous. Warren James. Beautiful jewellery.
Ludicrously affordable.
Girlfriend, things that make you go wow. Things that make you go wow. Things that make you go wow, wow, wow. Yeah.
Tom is ready for a relationship that lasts. Are you? On average, every 14 minutes, someone finds love on eHarmony.
Perhaps you're a never sit stiller. Whatever you are, with holidays under £400 per family, there are more possibilities with Eurocamp.
Do you know why I choose Vileda? Well, coming from outdoors can bring a mess. That's why I choose Vileda.
Vileda Turbo Smart. The microfibers remove the dirt. Water and dirt go straight in the bucket. Vileda Turbo Smart.
If it works for us, it works for you.
If you're with BT already, anyone in your home can get £5 a month off mobile just for having broadband with us. Our starter SIM is £8 per month. Perfect for staying in touch with unlimited calls and texts. Or for £12 a month, our 3-gig Essential SIM handles whatever life throws at you. While for £15 a month, our 6-gig Perfect All-Rounder SIM is great if your phone buzzes or beeps every 5 minutes. Plus, you'll get fast 4G and Wi-Fi in more places than O2, Vodafone and 3. So get the SIM that's just right for you. Search BT Mobile or call 0800 756 5235. BT. Be there.
Cleans even chocolate spots. Cares for fabrics on delicate tots. Freshens clothes after smelly dog walks. Persil Capsules 3-in-1. Laundry easily done. Persil Capsules makes laundry easy. Always keep away from children.
You lie? You cheat on your girlfriend?
Welcome to California. We have the rest of our lives ahead of us. It's only just beginning.
90210, tonight, 7 p.m. on 4 Music. And stream the entire series on 04.
Welcome back to Trending Live. Now, here at Trending, we want to gift you some amazing new music from around the world that if it wasn't for us, you may never hear.
Yeah, that's right, Jimmy. Think Despacito, Taki Taki, even Gangnam Style. Bangers from all over the world that are begging to be loved just by us and our little island over here. This is Worldwide Wednesdays.
This isn't any ordinary Worldwide Wednesday, though. As it's Valentine's Day tomorrow, we thought it'd be only right we find the most romantic songs from around the globe.
Yes, we do. And here to deliver the love tunes, which is what we're going to do this week, because it's Valentine's Day. Yeah. He's a man so romantic. He once spent an entire month's salary on his girlfriend at Columbia Road Flower Market. Sadly, she had hay fever and they're no longer together. Give it up for Jack Wood!
Yes, Jack Wood.
Cost me a fortune in tissues. That Kleenex sold me out after that. Nightmare. So I'm back bringing you some romance. So we're going to go over first to Korea. I'd say the capital of romance at times.
Yeah.
A chap called Punchnello. I like it because it sounds like a Pokemon. There he is.
What's that? Punchnello?
Punchnello.
Oh, cool.
Punchnello. Or something you shout like a superhero would shout as they punched.
Yeah.
Punchnello.
Very Marvel.
Yeah.
Very cool. So this guy's also known as Lee Young-sin. He's part of the Club Eskimo crew, which I thought was a spin-off of Club Penguin. Turns out I was wrong. But he's really cool, and all this song's sort of about the new relationship with someone. So it's all really nice and cute. So this is the latest one, Punchnello and Winter Blossom.
Nice.
That is so honeymoon period.
Smooth, isn't it?
Yeah.
Very, very smooth. I'm enjoying that. And also, that man is obsessed with scents. I mean, Winter Blossom sounds like a Yankee Candle.
It does, actually.
Yeah, it does.
I checked out what the lyrics meant. And at one point he says, oh, I really like your scent. That's why I'm not going to wash my hands anymore, because I really enjoy your scent.
Ooh.
It tells you there's a fine line between romance and that creep on the bus, and that man is that line.
That's just unhygienic.
God.
Wash your hands.
Yeah, exactly. Wash your hands, mate.
Oh, my gosh. All right, where are we going next, Jack?
Well, hygiene aside, let's pop over to Sweden, shall we? When you think about Sweden, you always think about romance and meatballs and flat-pack furniture, that you always get too many screws and you get worried that you're not built it right. But now, you're going to start thinking about Sammy. Now, Sammy, there's not much known about him on the internet. He's a bit of an enigma, to be honest. I found it really hard to track him down, but what I do know, he's Sweden's equivalent of Sean DePaul. The most romantic man. He's Joe's the sort of guy that's always like on other people's songs, like popping up, just being like, ba-da-boom, like that. And he gets paid for it for some reason. I'd do it for free, but this guy gets paid for it. He's got a new album coming out in April this year, and this is his latest one. And I'm going to pronounce this wrong, I apologise. Innan du vacker mig.
Baby, bara dröm, låt mig sova. Vad du än önskar jag ordnar. Baby, inga lögner jag lovar. Så länge du är kvar när jag vaknar upp. Du är
like that.
The Euro-pop vibes.
They're very smooth as well.
The one guy looked like Joey Essex.
He did. I like the whole video because it looks like, do you know when you get a new outfit and you want to show off to your mates, so you put it on Instagram? It's like that, but it's got out of hand. Like, they've been to the big coat, big glasses store, and they just really liked
They're
it.
stunting for that gram.
Yeah, they're loving it.
Oh.
So my final bit of romance is coming to you from some chaps called Choco Quibtown, Zion and Lennox, and Farroklo, which sounds rubbish in a northern accent. I apologise again. Yeah, every week
I like it.
I absolutely crush it, like the authenticity of a band by pronouncing it badly. But they're basically called can't even pronounce their name now. They're a Colombian hip-hop group formed in California.
Nice.
And they've got all these different influences. We're talking Latin vibes, talking traditional like Colombian genres like salsa, Latin jazz, coastal rhythms. It's sort of like, do you know when you're cooking at home and you get a bit carried away? You've watched an episode of Ramsay, so you start chucking in all the basil and stuff, being like, I'm masterful. And for some reason it works. That is what these guys have done with genre, and it's sounding incredible. And you might have heard these guys have been doing some UK shows. They've done Glastonbury.
Wow.
Done Love Box. And this last song is about longing over a long-lost lover. Let's hear it. It's called Pa Oliver Dart.
Es que no verte me enloquece y aceptar que otra te bese no estaba en el libreto, baby.
A veces tomo por olvidarte, porque sinceramente duele recordarte. Si tú no estás, la soledad ganó el combate. La luna no sale si no te vuelvo a ver. Por eso yo tomo por olvidarte, porque sinceramente duele recordarte. Si tú no estás, la soledad gana el combate. La luna no sale si no te vuelvo a ver.
A veces tomo por olvidar tu abandono, roto como caballo sonó, con unos guaritos me entono, pero para qué, que al final estoy solo.
There's some very expressive dance going on there.
You know what? That video kind of reminds me of, you know, Ed Sheeran's Thinking Out Loud, where he's dancing with that girl.
Oh, yeah.
But if Ed Sheeran was to then start taking his clothes off as well.
Which we've all imagined.
Yeah.
Well, each their own. There's a lot going on in that, there, isn't there?
There's a lot to take on board.
It's
I'm not
a lot
sure
of different
about
genres. It's like a multi-pack of crisps of a song. You don't know what flavour's going to pop up when, but you're excited for it. And is there anything more romantic than crisps? In my northern opinion, no.
I would agree, mate.
I would agree, but then you never mix a sort of vinegar with a cheese and onion.
Oh, no, I hate it when you go to...
Oh, you've not lived, Daisy. What do you mean?
Go home, try them both at the same time. It's a flavour explosion. It'll be amazing.
Yeah, I call it fusion.
Exactly.
You are a Jamie Oliver.
Look at that. Ramsey's over here.
Yeah.
Lovely stuff.
Oh, well, Jack, thank you very much. I like those a lot. I think my favourite is the first one.
I like the first one as well.
Very slick, very
really smooth. Honeymoon period.
Definitely. You can sense that. It's going to go south when he starts smelling her too much, but apart from that, it's fine. It's top
Just need to wash his hands.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, well, Jack, thank you very much. Don't forget, you can head over to our Instagram to check out the videos and in full, and let us know your favourite. That was Worldwide Wednesday.
Right, we are not just providing the afternoon entertainment, there is so much to look forward to after trending.
You got your whole life ahead of you.
Yes, you do. 90210, though, is on every weeknight right here on 4 Music from 7 p.m. And in tonight's episode, Annie finds herself torn between Ethan and Ty, and Naomi catches her dad with another woman.
Oh, God.
Naomi's freaking out in the parking lot.
What's wrong?
She saw her father with another woman. It's crazy. I have to help them.
Naomi! What's wrong? Hey.
I saw my dad kissing another woman. I can't believe it, you know? Can't.
I'm sorry. It's okay. It's okay. I'll take you home, okay? Come on.
90210 is on 4 Music weeknights at 7 p.m. Right now, though, were you one of the thousands of people who tried Veganuary this year, or as I call it, Veganuary?
Veganuary, yeah, you give it a little
Makes people feel uncomfortable.
twist.
Did you enjoy it? Well, we know someone who wasn't quite... is a nutritionalist who presents the UK's #1 health podcast, and he's here right now to tell us all about his experience. Give it up for Ben Coomber.
Ben.
Hi, Ben.
Hello.
Welcome.
How are you?
Thank you.
You need to tell me and Jimmy how we are unhealthy human beings.
Yeah.
I'm going to pick your brains.
You look fit and healthy, so all good.
It's all an illusion, Ben.
Oh, it is an illusion.
Honestly, there's a lot going on behind here.
It is. Now, Ben, before we chat about Veganuary, we've got to mention how you got into the health industry. What started the inspiration for you? How did you get motivated?
So, used to be obese, weighed about 16 stone, age of 18, left school, and I was looking at a career in kind of acting at the time, done acting all my life, and just looked at myself and I was like, oh, I don't think I can be successful, you know, feeling this way, looking this way. And I just went on a relentless journey, lost 5.5 stone, obviously felt incredible, you know, it filled me with loads of confidence. And at that point in time, I was trying to kind of navigate my career and I was like, fitness feels right. And I thought, I've got to teach other people how amazing this transformation could be.
Yeah.
I then became a coach.
Yeah, OK. And you've got a podcast as well.
Yep.
Tell us about the podcast. What do you talk about there, or is it a bit of everything?
Bit of everything. It's Ben Coomber Radio. It's health and fitness focused. Talk about mindset, talk about training, talk about environment, absolutely loads of stuff. Anything that moves a person more forward to make them, as I call it, more awesome.
Yeah. I like that. That's a good ethos to have.
That is.
Who doesn't want to be more awesome, right?
I want to be more awesome.
Here we go.
And you have some pretty inspirational guests on there as well. Who have you had on there in the past who we might know?
Well, 6 years in, we've had a good few guests. Delicious Liella was on very recently. Yeah. Talked about, you know, being vegan and kind of some of the problems that the vegan diet has and what that's trying to navigate. Is like almost too many guests to count. Loads of good stuff.
Let's talk about Veganuary now, which is literally just finished. It was going vegan throughout January, and you did it, Ben, didn't you? How was your experience for that?
So it was enlightening. Did I enjoy it? Yes and no, for different reasons. It was a big shift. Now, don't get me wrong, I feel my diet is very good. I'd say I eat 60 to 80% plant-based anyway. Lots of fruits and vegetables, tons of whole grain, just good, wholesome food. And it was that shift away from going, oh, no, I can't just have eggs, or I can't just have chicken. It's like, right, tofu. Oh, but I need to prepare it. I need to marinate it. So there was a big shift away from... Because you can't just replace things, because it also becomes very expensive. Yeah. You know, you buy 2 vegan burgers for £3, where you could have bought based burgers for $1.70 or something. So just that transition of ease was really tough. And everyone I've spoke to is like, oh, yeah, you should go vegan slowly. You should, you know, implement this and did that. And I'm an all-in kind of guy. Right. So I just went for it. But there's some really interesting arguments around the vegan diet. There's a big sustainability argument. There's a lot of passionate people about the ethical argument. And I respect all those arguments. So for me, it was a really, really interesting journey.
What was the hardest bit? What did you miss most when you went vegan?
Just the filling aspect of meat. Just feeling really full. So I got like 4 days in and I started to be like just constantly hungry. So I had a self-experiment. I went vegan for a full week and on the 7th day I had 1 meal and I just felt like normal again. And then I went vegan again and the same thing happened. Like 4 days in, I just felt like, ugh. So I had another meat-based meal and I felt fine again. And that started to tell me a lot about what maybe the body gets from animal protein that we wouldn't get on a vegan diet, and maybe there's a happy medium somewhere in the middle.
Right.
Well, let's take a look at some of your videos from a few days into the challenge. So this is why, while you're in the midst of Veganuary, let's take a look.
You know, going vegan is whether there's any change in my health, and at this point in time, I've only seen negatives. And that's from kind of like a satiation, hunger, enjoyment perspective. Like, I haven't had any positive changes in, like, my energy or, God, like, my libido, just anything. Like, if I was to sit down and just think, right, how do I feel? Am I feeling good? Do I feel strong? I've only seen negatives so far.
Interesting.
So fascinating, Ben.
But this is the thing, if we look at diets as a whole, people go, oh, I did this diet and it had amazing results. And my question always is, what was your diet like before? My diet before wasn't bad. It was really good. I literally swapped meat for tofu, pulses and kind of meat replacements. So to actually get those health benefits that many people talk about, I didn't get it because I'm already eating tons of fruits and vegetables and good stuff.
Yeah. So it's about having that happy medium and maybe not
balance in
going
between.
one way or the other, just having a good, solid, healthy diet. Well, Ben, we're going to talk more about this in just a sec. We're going to talk about some celebrity diets as well. And we'll do midweek munches. It's all about aphrodisiacs. We'll see you after the break.
Oh, thank goodness you're here, Dr. Beckman. I feel like I might have germs and be starting to smell.
Let's take a look.
Ooh!
This seems to me like a bad case of bacteria build-up. Don't worry, a dose of Dr. Beckman's Service-It Deep Clean helps kill up to 99.9% of bacteria. It'll leave you feeling fresh and hygienically clean.
Thank you, Dr. Beckman.
Dr. Beckman's Service-It Deep Clean. Don't just clean it, service it.
With O2, just £20 now gets a massive 25 gig of data for 12 months, with unlimited texts and unlimited minutes. Plus, stay connected with 15,000 free Wi-Fi hotspots. Get your 25 gig for £20 SIM in-store and online today. O2.
At fabletics.co.uk, we're known for our leggings, because our leggings look as good as they feel and perform as well as they fit, because we have leggings for every activity and every body, because our leggings are cute and designed to perform. Back to work? Get now 2 leggings for just £24, only at fabletics.co.uk.
Girlfriend, things that make you go wow. Things that make you go wow. Things that make you go wow, wow, wow. Yeah.
Amazing pool, big top shows, family activities, unlimited goes, with so much included in the price. Find it all at Butlins. Visit butlins.com.
Engaging conversations and a shot at finding the one. That's why I'm on Elite Singles.
Find chemistry that lasts at elitesingles.co.uk.
What if all of your best memories could come to life straight off your phone? Photo prints you could easily share with family and friends. Photo books to preserve your most precious moments. And wall decor that requires no hammer and no nails. Free Prints makes that all possible. And the best part, they're free. You just pay delivery. Download the apps now at freeprints.com. That's freeprints.com.
Better. It's out there. But you've got to chase it down. Time to cut the rope. Get stuck in. Turn him into him. Learning things my can teach. Reaching heights I never thought I'd reach. I'm part of a crew now. Never alone. From nowhere to everywhere. I left a small town and turned it around. I was born in Blythe, but I was made in the Royal Navy.
Get Superfast Fibre Essential right now and get an Amazon Echo on us. Alexa, turn the music up. You'll get an award-winning smart hub from an award-winning provider that's more powerful than the ones you get from other big providers. Superfast Fibre Essential is $29.99 a month on an 18-month contract, plus a $29.99 setup fee. Join before 21st of February at an Amazon Echo on us. Search BT Broadband or call 0800 33 4422. Alexa, stop the music. BT, be there.
Today we're talking credit scores with Julie. Julie.
Anthea?
Tell the people at home how you improved your credit score with Totally Money.
I signed up totally free and with no impact on my credit rating. It's different from other free credit reports. I can track my live score and see why it's changed.
I can see why Totally Money was named Best Credit Report Provider. It is so easy to understand.
Piece of cake.
I don't mind if I do. Hi.
Get your credit scoring report at totallymoney.com.
Scottish Widows, taking on your future together.
Obviously, we need the numbers at this stage of the competition. It's quite important.
But as long as you've got the numbers though, Ed, that's all that matters.
I was going to pick the Tigers.
Typical Tiger tactics.
Nah, calm, my heart's going.
Shipwrecked, the final week of the competition. Weeknights at 9 on E4. Stream the series so far on All 4.
Hey, welcome back to Trending Live. The trailer to the new live-action version of Aladdin got released this week. It's been getting some pretty mixed reviews. If you haven't seen it yet, we're going to be checking it out with Olivia in Film Me In very soon.
And with Valentine's Day tomorrow, we are going to be getting you in the mood with some sexy food, some of London's best traditional oysters, the hottest supermarket curry in the UK, and get this, banana fritter rolls.
No. Frittiti rolls is what they're called.
What's it called?
Frittiti rolls.
Gosh, you really are getting in the mood,
Frittiti
aren't you,
rolls.
Jimmy? They're all aphrodisiacs and they're coming up on the menu in midweek munchies. You're excited for them, aren't you?
I'm excited for the frittiti rolls,
Wait a week.
Okay. Right now, let's welcome back the UK's #1 health podcaster. He's also a fitness trainer and a nutritionist. It's Ben Coomber. Yeah. Ben, before the break, we were talking about your veganuary journey and how you've been cutting back meat since then, but not completely giving it up. It's all about balanced diet. We hear a lot, though, about cutting certain things completely out of our diet, be that fat or sugar or meat. What's the biggest question you get as a nutritionist in regards to all that sort of stuff?
I think, you know, it's always like, just how do I lose weight? Does this diet work? Yeah. And the reality is all diets work by controlling your food intake. That's what happens. So we end up controlling our calorie intake and we lose weight. So I lost my weight initially through a low carb or a kind of paleo diet, and this was a long time ago, like 13 years ago now, and I attached myself to that. I said the paleo diet is amazing, you know, you've got to be low carb, carbs are bad, and then when I started to really properly educate myself, I found out that really that diet was a mechanism for me to become healthier and to lose weight through a calorie deficit. But the problem is people don't see that because they follow a diet, they get the effect, and then they're like, oh, this diet is gospel, but they don't understand actually why that diet actually worked for them.
Okay.
And you'll find that most diets end up working like that.
Okay.
So interesting. I want to ask you about my diet, Ben. So I try not to eat a lot of meat during the week. So I might integrate a little bit of fish some there, but I try and stick... Is it flexitarian? Flexitarian?
If we want to coin it a term.
So like a flexible vegetarian. But then on the weekends, I'll go out and then I'll find myself eating a kebab or eating really bad food. Does that weigh itself out, the fact that I'm eating really good in the week and then kind of ruining it at the weekend?
I'll say yeah. As soon as you start to use words like bad, ruin it, or the rest of it, you're probably going to feel negative and not positive about it. So everyone needs balance. And if you think you eat brilliantly during the week and you go out at the weekend and you have a bit of fun, you're a healthy weight, you feel healthy, nothing's going on, then I wouldn't really question it. It's kind of like almost unnecessary. If you started to feel worse or you're getting some negative health effects, I as a nutritionist might say, well, maybe we change this. Maybe we tighten this bit up because you're seeing a negative, but if there's no negatives...
Yeah. Well, exactly, that's the thing.
Then, yeah.
All right, well, should we take a look at some celebrity diets as well?
Let's.
Because, I mean, celebs love a diet fad, you know, it's something that people talk about a lot. First up, veganism. I mean, it's not really a fad, it's more of a lifestyle, but Beyoncé's teamed up with Greenprint. It's as a project. She teamed up with them last week to offer one-fan gig tickets if they promise to be vegan. Do people respond well to sort of bribes like this to change their diets?
I don't know. It must work because they're doing it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then I suppose with anything, if you want to go vegan, it's more you wanting to go vegan either for the cause or for the health benefits, not for free gig tickets. That's, you know, that's, like, I suppose not long-lasting.
Yeah, and when I did the vegan diet, that's where I clashed with a lot of people that are vegan because they're like, well, you should be looking at this component. I'm like, I don't quite buy into that component, but I respect your ethical reasons for being vegan. For me, I was looking at maybe the health benefits, maybe what it can do for the sustainability of the planet, all that kind of stuff. So there's lots of different angles, but, you know, when people say, oh, I lost, you know, weight on a vegan diet, I feel amazing, again, I always say, what were you eating before? And it was probably a pretty poor diet.
Yeah.
So moving towards a diet that's pretty much plants is going to really benefit your health and is a positive change.
Yeah.
What about is it the keto diet or the keto? Keto diet. Sorry, my bad. The keto diet. So this is one that Kourtney Kardashian did.
A fan of.
She loves a bit of keto, does our Kourtney. What is
a little McDonald's drink there as well in the background, balancing that out. What is this all about, Ben?
So it's a more extreme version of a low-carb diet. It's a very low-carb diet, usually classified as sub 30 grams of carbohydrate. And the theory is that it will control your insulin levels in that you will end up burning more fat because you're not having carbohydrates that stimulate insulin. The thing is, it's a mechanistic argument. So people think, oh, low insulin means, you know, we help maintain our weight. But ultimately, it does all come down to calories. So it's another way of controlling your nutrition. The big thing about a ketogenic diet, I've tried it many times, I've done it, there is some health benefits. There are some positives. People find that they suppress their hunger quite a bit, and that helps people out a lot with their nutrition. But it's wholly unsustainable. Like, where do you eat out and be like, oh, I can only have spinach?
Right.
It's unnecessarily unsustainable. I wouldn't recommend it for any client that I would ever coach, unless they had a specific reason to follow that diet medically.
So mainly, basically, it's down to calories.
It's down to calories, it's down to real food 80–90% of the time. And then on top of that, enjoy yourself. And if you're seeing some negative stuff, then maybe tighten it up. And then tighten it up even more if it's goal dependent. So if you're going to the gym and you had a real gym goal, you might tighten up the numbers to really make sure that you were getting the results.
I love it. All right. Well, Ben, thank you so much. It's been fascinating. But stay there, because you are going to be joining us in Midweek Munchies in just a sec. Got all sorts.
Oh, it's very exciting. Now to 3 huge Hollywood actors. They are the stars of the latest Hollywood blockbuster, Alita Battle Angel, Rose Salazar, Christopher Waltz and Kean Johnson. The film is all about a cyborg being discovered. Is it a cyborg? Is that the right term? A cyborg being discovered and brought back to life and combines real life and CGI. Lucy caught up with the cast to see how it all works.
Christopher Waltz, so nice to speak to you about Alita Battle Angel.
Alita's new here. It's a harsh world down here. You gotta be willing to do what it takes. Alita, run!
So much of it is just visual and what's in front of you on the screen. And a lot of it doesn't exist in real life. So I wonder what it's like when you get a script like this. How do you work out what you're actually going to be acting across and seeing on screen?
I don't. Not at all. I don't even try to work it out what the modus operandi will be.
It's really interesting sitting in front of you now, because by the end of the film I was like, yeah, that's what she looks like. That's like a normal face that you'd have. And I was a bit like, why don't I have massive anime eyes?
It was quite surreal, I will say that.
Jim actually did a really good job of his scripts are so detailed in the way that everything should look, and how it's almost like reading a book when you're reading one of his scripts.
The world itself is 90% practical. I mean, Iron City is 97,000 square feet of actual practical city. Doors that open, faucets that run, lights that switch on and off, cobblestone streets. This is such a gift for an actor, by the way, to be plopped down into an actual city and not having to imagine everything. I'm really one of the only things that is completely computer-generated in the movie.
I think that the biggest rude awakening was actually seeing the movie in the end, of actually seeing the scale of what they brought to it.
You sort of dissociate. You're like, this is what she looks like. Sort of a trompe-l'oeil.
An operation this size needs to be very properly prepared and very thoroughly planned. So they had fantastic illustrations.
Even when we would shoot it, they would show us, on a computer what it was going to end up looking like. So you'd kind of have like an idea of what it was going to look like. But that was it.
And that's kind of how editors always approach me now. They either ask me all these questions about how my face works, or they say, "Hi, I'm Greg." And you're like, "What up, Greg?" And it's like, "I'm an editor." And you're like, "Oh, I see. You look at me all the time, but I don't look at you all the time." So it's interesting meeting people who have spent a lot of time with Alita, because they have one of those reactions.
You can't improvise a movie of that kind.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be crazy if they tried to improvise this one.
Well, it would look like Britain during Brexit, wouldn't it?
I'm with her.
That looks really good.
It looks good. It looks so good. I might actually see this.
Yeah, shall we go? Shall we go and see it?
Let's go, let's go, let's go. All right, now with Valentine's Day nearly upon us, it's important everyone is equipped for the big day. We want you to be ready for love.
Oh, all right, Daisy.
Sorry.
We're on national TV.
Sorry, Jimbo. I was just, you know, getting you ready for love.
Getting carried away there.
Right, no, I was talking about food because, as we know, there are certain types of food that are considered to be aphrodisiacs, which means Valentine's Day evening could be the perfect time to get them on that dinner table. So I thought, why don't we try a few in midweek munchies? OK, so we are still joined by nutritionist Ben. Ben, are you ready for these? We've got some aphrodisiacs on the table because it's Valentine's Day tomorrow.
You sure we should be doing this a day early?
I mean, we're getting you ready and prepared because if you're cooking dinner,
you can thank us later.
Then you want to make sure some of these are on the menu.
Yeah, I'll be on the train home.
All right,
we're trying not to get too hot and bothered while we're doing this.
No.
But you've got quite a wide array of foods for us by the looks of it, Daisy.
I've got quite the selection. I've pretty much got a dessert, a starter and a main for you here.
OK, nice.
So a whole meal.
All right, I'm excited.
All right, so should we get stuck into it?
Yeah.
So first up, we have some banana frofritterolls.
No, that's not what they're called. Frotitterolls.
Frotitterolls.
Why have you got such a problem with saying this?
It just doesn't come naturally to me whatsoever. So these are some banana frotitterolls, and they're from Banana Tree, OK? So have a little dig into these. I'm going to tell you about the banana and it being an aphrodisiac. These smell so good. So bananas contain bromelain enzymes believed to increase a man's sex drive.
Oh, right. Oh, OK.
So have a little bite into that and tell me what you think. And tell me how you feel as well. So we're going to have like a love meter. A love-a-meter.
They're quite nice.
They're good. They're
really
better
good?
than a normal profiterole.
Right. Oh, are they? So you're into this? You're into this, Ben? Jimmy, what are you thinking? Do you like the frotitterole?
Well, I don't really like banana that much.
Right.
And it's really mushy inside. So it's not a sexy texture.
But how are you feeling? That's what I'm going to ask you. Banana's obviously packed with potassium, vitamin B2. How are you feeling on the love meter?
I'm feeling about a 3 so far.
Right, so we're starting on a 3. Did we start on a 0, Jimbo?
No, we started on a 3.
We started on a 3. OK, so now we're moving up to... Now we're moving up to a 5, because I don't want you to, you know, before we get to the end of the table.
Don't worry about it.
Let's
move on to the next one.
Right, Ben, how are you feeling?
If we're 7 out of 10, I'm going to say 7 or 8.
Already? You're already up there?
I'm all for them.
Mate,
wow.
You need to hold on there because we've got 2 more to get through. All right, let's move on to some oysters now. These look absolutely incredible. These are from Wright Bros in London. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about oysters because I feel like as an aphrodisiac, this is kind of one of the most common.
It's the one you think of, isn't it?
It is the one you think of. Have a dig in and I'm going to tell you about the facts after. So here we have a little...
How do we do it? I've never had one before.
To put on top. So you can either have a little bit of a squeeze of a lemon, or you can put this mignonette, which is this red bowl.
Okay.
Jimbo, you can top it with that, and that has red wine vinegar and diced shallots in, or you can have some hogwash, which is jalapenos, coriander.
I might just go for the squeeze of lemon.
Have a little squeeze of lemon. Keep it simple, Jimbo. Keep it simple.
And what do you do? Is it just straight down the back of the throat?
Yeah, literally down the back of the throat, or you can use a little fork as well if you want to.
I've never done an oyster before, so this is new to me.
3,
I'm not looking forward to
2, 1, and you go,
You go first, Ben.
Oh, it's stuck.
Oh, it's stuck.
Oh, nice. Straight down there.
Do you chew it?
Or do you just swallow it? Jimbo, in you go. So, obviously, oysters have a brain chemical in called dopamine, which makes you happy, increases desire. This is where the aphrodisiac effects come from.
Do you know what? It tastes like the sea.
It tastes like the sea.
It tastes like it's... But not salty, but just like fresh. It's just got that sea vibe to it.
Like you've been hit by a wave, but is it a love wave, boys? What are we feeling?
Well, I was just, to be honest, I was just quite nervous about doing it because I've not had one before, and actually it was quite nice.
Jimbo, you were on a 3. What are you on to now?
I'm on a 7.
Ben, you were on a 7. What are you on to?
I'm down to a 3.
Oh, no!
Because the excitement of doing it has raised my my heart rate a little bit, you know?
Yeah, but how sexy do you feel? We've both got fish juice on our mouth. I've dribbled it on my shirt.
That's true, actually.
Guys,
it could be pretty hard.
Listen, I'm going to move you on to this next one. This is the final one. I'm going to blow your socks off with this. This is a Morrison's curry. It's actually the hottest curry sold in supermarkets in the UK, OK? Have a little dig into this. And it has chilies in it, this one.
How are you with hot food?
I'm all right, but I'm not down about the UK's most
have a little dig
curry.
in.
Hot supermarket curry.
Hot supermarket curry. So chilies, obviously, they stimulate the nerve endings on the end of the tongue. They release phenephrine, which is an adrenaline. Is it hot, guys?
No.
It's hot and spicy. What we thinking?
Fine.
What we thinking? Is this getting your love?
Yeah, that's fine, actually. That's
fine. You like that, Jimbo?
Yeah, that's all right.
Are you hot and in the mood for love? Are you hot under the collar with this one?
Yeah, I'm a 10.
We're on the 10 on the love meter.
I'm gonna blow.
We got there. Guys, you've been amazing. You've been absolutely amazing. Ben, you've been great. Thank you so much for coming on. Ben, check out his podcast. Amazing. Yes. The Ben Coomber Radio podcast for inspirational nutrition and health chat all over the socials. Ben Coomber, everyone, thank you so much.
Thank you.
That was so spicy.
I know.
Oh, my word. Right, after the break, Heat Radio's Olivia is here to take us through all the latest film releases. We'll get into that after the break. Oh, my God.
Hyaluronic acid. It's the queen of skincare. It's in here.
Revitalift filler from L'Oréal Paris. With our highest concentration of hyaluronic acid, a replump super ingredient. Wrinkles look filled and skin feels bouncier.
Here, here, here.
Revitalift filler from L'Oréal Paris.
We're worth it.
It's so easy to find great local tradespeople thanks to mybuilder.com. Just post your job, regardless of how big or small, and you'll get responses from local trades, screened by My Builder and reviewed by previous customers.
We got 3 responses in the first hour.
Unbelievable. Being able to look at reviews from other people, it gives you that reassurance that they're going to do a good job.
My bathroom looks amazing and I couldn't be happier with the results.
It's so simple.
Post your job on mybuilder.com. It's easy and it's free.
Last Christmas was our best one ever. So I'm determined to make next Christmas even better. That's why I always start early. By putting away a little each week throughout the year with Park, I can get everything we need for Christmas at all the places I love to shop, knowing it's all been paid for in advance. Make your dream Christmas come true and start planning with Park now.
Life could be a dream with Park.
Search for Park Christmas.
From your phone straight to your home, Made.com delivers design at a price you'll like. Shop hundreds of independently designed products at Made.com. Different by design.
The best part of my job is helping families at this very important time and working with an incredible team. My name's Jodie Philpott and I'm a wall clerk within maternity.
I used to book my hotel room on those travel sites, but there was always a catch. Like somehow you'd wind up getting less. But now I book at Hilton.com and I get all these great perks. I got to select my room from the floor plan.
Very nice.
You know, I'm good at picking stuff. Free Wi-Fi, laptop by the pool's a bold choice, and the price match guarantee.
How do you know all this? Are you like some magical Hilton fairy?
It's just here on the Hilton app. Just available to the public, so. Cool. Book at Hilton.com and get the Hilton price match guarantee. If you find a lower rate, we match it and give you 25% off that stay.
Do you know the Subaru XV all-wheel drive can go almost anywhere?
The moon.
What about Yorkshire?
This is a Groupon ad, and this is a Groupon near you. No matter where you live, a Groupon is nearby. That's our whole deal. Discover deals on stuff you do every day. Groupon.
I wish I'd checked the battery. I wish I'd checked the instructions.
I wish I'd checked the zip.
It's always better to check it before you chance it. With Quick Check from Capital One, you can check if you'll be accepted for a credit card before you apply, without affecting your credit score. Quick Check. Check it. Don't chance it.
Have you got loads of photos stuck on your phone? I did, till I found out I could print them for free. Now I free print my fridge, I free print the hall, I free print brilliant memories. More than 500 free prints a year for free. You just pay delivery. Download the Free Prints app for iPhone or Android for free at freeprints.com. And now you can free print a photo book or photo tile every month for free. It's a photo revolution. Download from the App Store or Google Play now. Make your dream Christmas come true and start planning with Park now.
Life could be a dream with
Search for Park Christmas.
Hi. I've just returned from a high-intensity workout, plus a few hours of lifting some seriously heavy weights. What's that?
I'm just having some beans.
Beans means Heinz.
to do is stay.
The Grammy goes to...
And the Grammy goes to...
And the Grammy goes to...
Catch the biggest night in music. It's the 2019 Grammy Awards. Catch up on all 4 now.
We used to hang outside Tennessee. I can see right through your jealousy. Now you're trying to drink up my Hennessy. Never thought I'd say you'd be my friend of me.
And so we're here right now. Well, I didn't picture this happening months ago. See, I just wanna give my mama 60 racks. We were just trying to live comfortable. So would you still love me if I had no money? Would you be up in my DMs if I looked over me? And yeah, you're here right now.
Welcome back to Trending Live. Those two dapper lads, or Dappy and Young'un, together on their new tune, Comfortable.
Yeah, and we're going to be sure to make them very comfortable tomorrow when they join us for our Valentine's edition of Trending Live. And we're going to get some romantic tips as well from dating guru Hayley Quinn.
I am excited for that, Jimbo. Are you?
I am actually, yeah.
See them.
I quite like
Hayley
Valentine's
as well.
Day.
I'm glad. I can't believe we bagged Hayley on Valentine's Day.
Oh,
she
she's
must
in
be a busy
demand.
woman.
Absolutely. All right, well, it's Wednesday, which means it's time to check out the latest movie releases and fill me in.
And here to give us the lowdown from Heat Radio, it is Olivia.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Good to see
Thank you.
Look, before we get into it, let's check out.
Let's check it out.
From that hot chili earlier, my tongue was like swollen up. Let's check out the top 5 films at the box office this week.
And at 5, it's the sequel to Unbreakable and Split, starring James McAvoy, Bruce Willis and Samuel L. Jackson in this superhero thriller, Glass.
I find myself in a goddamn prison cell, and I can assure you I am not an...
Green Book is at 4. Set in the Deep South in the 60s, it follows a tour between an African-American jazz pianist and his bodyguard.
P.S. Kiss the kids. That's like clanging a cowbell at the end of Shostakovich, which is a 7. That's good.
At 3 is last week's #1, How to Train Your Dragon, The Hidden World. It's the 3rd instalment in the trilogy.
It's more like a bright...
A light fury.
Yeah, yours.
This futuristic action film about a cyborg named Alita had a good week at the box office, but not so much with the critics. It's Alita Battle Angel.
Dance, little flea.
And it's a feel-good family film, but it's also hilarious. The Lego Movie 2 is in at #1.
Trio of QBs who are vying for the MVP of the league this year.
Wait, MVP?
Most valuable. Batman?
That's what I thought. You cannot just make up your own award.
Why?
I think you guys need to work this.
Oh, I really want to go and see it. The Lego Movie is absolutely killing it. Did you love it, Olivia?
Do you know what? It's actually really good. I actually preferred it to the first Lego Movie. It's just fun. It's one for all the family.
Yeah.
It's really funny as
You think it's better than the first one?
I do, yeah.
Oh, that is big talk, because I loved that first one.
I know. A lot of people are saying that as well. It's great. It's hilarious. It's definitely one to watch.
Yeah, I need to do it.
It's always good when they do another film, like, as part of a franchise, and it's still good and it lives up to expectation and standard.
No, exactly.
Oh, I'm into that. All right, now, Olivia, there's been another trailer that's been released. It's the new trailer for the Aladdin movie coming out this year. Let's take a look.
Bring me the lamp. Your life begins now. Aladdin.
You really don't know who I am. Genie, wishes, lamp, none of that ringing a bell.
I'm just not sure about a hench genie.
I mean...
I don't know about that.
You know what it is, though? I know that there's so many people going off about Will Smith being dressed as a genie like this, but what did we expect a genie to look like? This is what I'm questioning. Of course he was going to be blue, and of course he was going to come out of a lamp. And I wouldn't mind.
He's not necessarily going to be blue, though, is he?
I don't know.
He doesn't have to be blue.
Would you rub Will Smith's lamp?
Well, that's a question for another day. Those aphrodisiacs clearly kicking in, Daisy. Olivia, what's been like to this Aladdin trailer?
Do you know what? It's actually been mostly negative, which is a bit of a shame, especially for Will Smith. And that's the reason why it's been quite negative, because of him. I think the main reason is because Robin Williams, of course, originally voiced the genie, and people like it that way. Yeah. So they're not that impressed to see Will Smith.
Well, it was just such a well-loved character in that film, and Robin Williams does make that original Aladdin, I would say. So I'd be interested to see it. Are you looking forward to watching it?
I am, yeah. I'm looking forward to watching it. Of course, you know, it's a bit of a shame about fans responding negatively. Here's one of the tweets.
Let's have a look. Nothing against Will Smith as an actor. He's an absolute brilliant actor, but his version of the genie in the new Aladdin film looks so bad.
I always feel really bad for them making the movie, because it was like everyone was excited when they said that they were going to make it and push it out. Obviously, there's been huge budget behind it, and people are not into it already.
I mean, yeah, there's a while until it comes out. It doesn't come out until the end of May, so we'll see what the reviews are like then.
I'm sure they'll tidy it up a bit. Right now to two big releases out this week. Let's check out the first. It's called A Private War.
David Blundy.
Who?
David Blundy.
What about him?
Left for the Telegraph before you joined. I took his job.
What is your point?
And he was killed 2 years later in San Salvador. João Silva lost both legs at the knee in Kandahar while working for the New York Times. I was with him in Afghanistan. Safa Abu Saif.
Who did he work for?
She was a 12-year-old Palestinian girl, killed by a stray bullet that pierced her heart. I watched her parents hold her as she bled out. She was wearing pearl earrings. She probably thought she looked pretty that day. I see it, so you don't have to.
Wow. Okay, so this is Rosamund Pike looking very different here, Olivia. What can you tell us about this film?
Yeah, so this film, it's about one of the most famous war correspondents of our time, Marie Colvin. She travelled to some of the most dangerous places in the world, like Syria. And the film's basically about her mission to tell those unheard stories from the people at the heart of conflicts.
OK, and is that the character that Rosamund Pike is playing?
Yeah, so Rosamund Pike plays the journalist, and also Jamie Dornan makes an appearance. He plays her photographer in the film.
OK.
Yeah.
And is it good?
Yeah, it is good. It's a very inspiring film. Rosamund Pike is very powerful in it. It's definitely one to watch. It's a really interesting film as well. So, you know, if you're interested in war and conflict, definitely go and see it.
OK.
OK, I'm interested. I want to check that out.
Yeah.
All right, finally, Olivia, our film of the week is The Kid Who Would Be King. Let's see a clip.
But first, we have to promise never to lie to each other ever again. To always trust each other, whatever happens. Do you promise?
I promise.
I promise too. Now don't freak out, okay? Lady of the Lake. This is Alexander Elliot. If my quest is noble and true, please return Excalibur.
What is going on?
So is this like a modern-day approach of the story of King Arthur?
It is, yeah. So Sir Patrick Stewart and Angus Imrie, they both play Merlin in this film. It's basically about a boy called Alex. He's a schoolboy, and he finds that he is the person that owns the sword of King Arthur. So he's basically King Arthur. And it's his mission to then go and save the world from the apocalypse. Quite confusing, lots of dragons, knights, all of that. If you're into special effects, then it's definitely one for you. But yeah, there's a lot going on in it.
Is it funny, this one? Because I was like sensing some comedy elements early in. Is it like a funny film? Is it one for the kids as well?
It's definitely one for the kids. In terms of funny moments, I wouldn't say there's that many funny moments. It's more about dragons and knights and lots of fighting, sword fighting in it. If you're into special effects, like I said, go and see it, but if that's not your thing, or if you're not taking the kids, then probably best to leave this one.
We don't bother with it. All right, well, Olivia, you actually spoke to Patrick Stewart.
I did.
The man, the legend, about being a wizard. Let's take a look.
Patrick, I've got to start off by saying, I feel like it's only been a matter of time until you played a wizard.
Well, that's so kind of you to say so, because, as it happens, I was feeling the same thing. I'd begun to feel a little left out. I was never going to be able to play a wizard. And because, you know, Michael Gambon and Ian McKellen, they're flaunting themselves as wizards. So when the chance came up, I grabbed it.
And what a wizard to play as well, Merlin. You can't really get much better than that.
He's the wizard of wizards, isn't he?
Exactly.
I'm sorry, Ian, I'm sorry, Michael, but I mean, Merlin is. It all began there.
He is so sweet. He is the sweetest man. Yeah, we had such a lovely chat.
Yeah.
I'm so jealous.
I'm really jealous as well.
Really jealous.
He's just got the best voice ever as well.
Oh, beautiful voice. And he's always wanted to play a wizard, and now he's got his moment.
There you go. For all you people out there who want to play wizards, it will happen one day. You just got to keep believing.
Maybe he could be Harry Potter in the reboot.
yeah, actually. Yeah. Well, Olivia, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Some really great films in there, and we'll be back again next week with all the latest film releases. That was Film Me In.
Right, time to end on some music now. Let's talk Ariana Grande. She ended 2019 as the undisputed queen, and she started 2019 in the same way by already breaking the internet with her brand new single. The video is all about enjoying her time with her girls, which is so fitting because it's Galentine's Day, basically. This is 7 Rings.
Breakfast at Tiffany's and bottles of bubbles. Girls with tattoos who like getting in trouble. Lashes and diamonds, ATM machines. Buy myself all of my favorite things. Been through some bad shit, I should be a sap. Who would've thought it turned me to a savage? Rather be tied up with calls and not strings. Write my own checks like I write what I sing. Yeah. My wrist, stop watching. My neck is glossy. Make big deposits. My gloss is chopping. You like my hair? Gee, thanks. Just bought it. I see it. I like it. I want it. I got it. Yeah. I want it. I got it. 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 Yeah. You like my hair? Gee, thanks. Just bought it. I see it. I like it. I want it. I got it. Yeah. Wearing a ring, but ain't gon' be no misses. But matching diamonds for 6 of my. I'd rather spoil all my friends with my riches. Think we tell therapy my new addiction. Whoever said money can solve your problems must not have had enough money to solve them. They say which one, I say nah, I want all them. Happiness is the same price as red bottoms. My smile is beaming, my skin is gleaming. The way it shine, I know you've seen it. I bought a crib just for the closet, both his and hers. I want it, I got it. Yeah, I want it, I got it. 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 You like my hair? Gee, thanks. Just bought it. I see it, I like it. I want it, I got it. My receipts be looking like phone numbers. If it ain't money, then wrong number. Black card is my business card. The way it be setting the tone for me. I don't need a brag, but I be like, put it in the bag, yeah. When you see the max, they stacked up like my ass, yeah. Shoot, go from the south to the booth. Make it all back in one loop. Give me the loot. Never mind, I got the juice. Nothing but never we shoot. Look at my neck, look at my neck. Ain't got enough money to pay me respect. Ain't no budget when I'm on the set. If I like it, then that's what I get, yeah. I want it, I got it. 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 You like my hair? Gee, thanks. Just bought it. I see it, I like it. I want it, I got it. Yeah.
Oh, Ariana Grande there and 7 Rings showing us how to do a house party.
Absolutely.
So, the news broke that Daniel Radcliffe thinks that there would be a Harry Potter reboot one day, and we were asking you who you would like to see play Harry Potter in that reboot.
Hayley says Blake Richardson. Shell says a reboot should never happen, so I don't want to see anyone. Leave it alone.
Okay.
Maddie says Tom Holland because he's already... because he's amazing and he's already done a superhero-type film, so he could easily be a wizard.
Get that as well.
Laura says Timothée Chalamet would be so perfect. And, yeah, thank you for those. Very good. Right, that's it for today's show. Thanks to all of our guests today. Shaed, you can check out their latest single, Trampoline, right now.